I think there are a number of reasons why a narcissist might feign ignorance. And the first that comes to mind is attention. It's no secret that narcissists are attention seeking. And I think this might be one of those instances where a narcissist might seek attention, even if that attention is a bit more negative. Imagine you've got a narcissistic parent, right? And they sort of are making a scene about something, pretending like they really don't know what's going on. They don't know about whatever it is that's being talked about. So now someone has to kind of shift their attention or their focus onto them to explain this to them, to sort of walk them through it, to catch them up on it. So that's the first way that it comes to mind, is sort of a way or a method of redirecting attention or energy or focus onto them, even if it's in a bit of a more negative light. The other way that comes to mind is way more manipulative, in my opinion, and I think it's a way for a narcissist to convince you that they know significantly less about a particular topic than they actually do, to maybe catch you with your guard down. Imagine you've got a narcissistic parent who always claims to just never remember the name of all of your friends. Oh, you've got so many friends. Who are you hanging out with again? What's her name? You got so many friends I can't even keep track of them. Okay, yeah, go. Have fun. They don't know who my friends are. They don't know their names. They don't know where they live, where I'm going, who I'm actually spending my time with, right? Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they might know exactly who all of your friends are. They might know exactly where they all live and exactly where you're going all the time, who you're hanging out with. But on the surface, they might pretend not to know those things, to even appear generally pretty confused about them, so that they might catch you in a lie. Because imagine you're in that scenario, right? And maybe you want to go out on a date, or maybe you want to hang out with a friend that your one parent is particularly not too fond of, and you don't want to cause an argument. So you tell them a little white lie, thinking to yourself, okay, they're never going to know because they never pay attention to where I go, and they have no idea who my friends are. So you just say, oh yeah, I'm going to hang out with so-and-so, and then you go and do this actual thing that you're doing. All the while, you're convinced that they won't know. They'll have no idea, because up until that point, they've convinced you that they're so confused, that they don't know any better, and that they're not really making too much of an effort to figure it out. They're weaponizing their incompetence, because now they might catch you in a lie. And if they do that, that's something that they can use against you as leverage. I think it's similar if a narcissist maybe asks you to explain the particulars of a relationship, or maybe even something going on within the family dynamic that they full well know about, but maybe they're going to pretend that they don't really know, and they ask you, hey, what's going on with those two? What's the situation? Why are they doing all that, right? Maybe they want to hear your side of things, and you just think that you're doing the right thing, and you're kind of helping to walk them through it. You're giving them a little bit of insight. You're answering their question. This is all that I know, right? This is my opinion on it. You think it's completely harmless. But to a narcissist, any information that you divulge to them, if they can use it, if they can twist it to better suit their narrative, to sort of further their own personal agenda, they will. And it doesn't matter who you are to them. It doesn't matter what your relationship is. If that will benefit them, they will use that information. And so you don't think that you're doing anything wrong, and you're just sharing your side of things, trying to fill them in. But maybe if you say something to them, they might take that and triangulate and take that to the other person and say, oh, well, so-and-so said this about you guys. Is that true? Is that what's happening? Maybe even twisting it a little, maybe even leaving out some of the really important context to drive a wedge between the two of you. Maybe that was the goal of theirs all along. I think weaponizing incompetence is undoubtedly a manipulation tactic that's used by narcissists for a number of different reasons. Everything from gaining attention and redirecting the focus or energy of a particular conversation or group of people onto them because they just need a little extra help. You have to explain it to them, right? Let's focus on this person and make sure that they're caught up, all the way to it being sort of an intentional manipulation tool, so that they can convince you that they are far more confused and far less informed than they actually are. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. You know, I am not a professional. I don't claim to be one, but a therapist once told me that I am an expert in my own experience. And I want to speak about these topics candidly so that anyone who has experienced or is currently experiencing something like it knows a little bit more about what to expect, how to respond, and that you're not alone.